No. That was a fast ping there that, again, only I heard. It is Friday. It is EuroAsia Scrum. Raoul and Thomas and Sam in the house. Thomas, yes, how are things going in your part of the world?
Doing just fine. It's Elliot's birthday today, so my little boy is turning 14 years old now. So.
Congratulations. Happy birthday, Elliot.
Thank you. And so I haven't been doing much at all Agile Ventures related things. I read up on the Med Plus project more carefully, and hopefully today we can, or at least this weekend, we can post something to Slack and set up a time for initial meeting where people can ask Zhao some questions and decide whether they want to take part of this or not.
Sure.
So that's about it. Other than that, it's all makers at the moment.
Right.
For me.
Okay. No problem. Good show. Raoul, how are things with you?
Well, I had a meeting this week for the Take Me Away project, and I sent an email to the client this morning to remind him to check if we could have a client meeting next week to sort of like wrap up some of the stuff that we've done and potentially talk about the future of the project. So I'm gonna be waiting on his response on that, and we'll coordinate with the team.
Yeah, is he using the project for his? I mean, his business is a live business, like taking money and so on. He's using the system in his business at the moment and is superficially happy.
He's not. He hasn't started using the system yet. I think that's one of the things we needed to discuss as well. If you need help, since we've built all of that, the backend and all, he would need maybe help in order to publish the application and have it running for him and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that we need to discuss with him as well at the next meeting.
Right. Okay. Cool. Good show. Nice one. All right. Anything else on your agenda?
Nothing much. I'll be working on some other projects during the day today.
Okay.
Nothing blocking.
Yeah, Raoul is helping me out a lot with some applications. We're going to push out the tracking application for Makers Academy, for instance.
Okay. Which tracking application?
There's this. I think it's tracking.makersacademy.com or is it a
that's the student progress tracker. Software that I wrote with Dan. Yes.
Are you guys still using that?
We are. I think the problem that we face at the moment is that it's got a scalability issue in that in order to address a performance issue with it, the caching was introduced, and that caching basically, as the number of things that you're tracking increases, it kind of goes up, and so we've been sort of firefighting that. Basically, if you've just got a single cohort, it should be fine. But I think the software has scalability issues that, are making it problematic for us to use the system. Nikesh uses it extensively to track single cohorts. He's got a separate thing called Trackesh, which is locked to a single cohort. But yeah, it's just it's kind of. I mean, I guess it'll be a question of either I will be, depending upon how much we use it in the next run, I will be getting in there to try and fix it, or we will be migrating to the new Ronin tracking system, or we will see. I mean, that's okay. But yeah, I'm certainly a go-to person to an extent on. I mean, basically, I made the first prototype of that, and then Leo and Spike.
I kind of lost you.
But say again.
I lost you. Didn't catch the last part.
Yeah, the audio is breaking up. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so just saying, so I wrote the initial version of it. Leo and Spike amped it up. I've done some subsequent scalability, some performance tuning, but it's not out of the woods yet. So
because basically you're making shitloads of API calls also, right?
Yeah, basically that's the issue. But that's why the caching is in place, so that it has this cache warmer that basically runs and tries to make all of the requests, so that when you come to the system, the things that you need to see are already there. However, the problem is that the cache warmer now takes so long to run that it doesn't manage to complete a cycle, and it's just a bit of a. I mean, as with systems with caching, it's a bit of a pain.
Okay.
So, but hypothetically, for you, if you've got it set up, against your own, auth tokens, and you're doing it for a single cohort, should be fine.
Okay, cool, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay.
Excellent, excellent. So then reporting in from me, yeah, I sent out the AB102 invites yesterday. We have 3 people signed up, 1 in Sweden, 1 in South Africa, and 1 in the UK. I wonder who those 3 people could be, possibly. We will see how many more sign up. Yeah. Anyway, did you receive the emails?
I did receive the email.
Okay. Yeah. So that's gone out. We'll see who, if anybody, is interested in that. I'm just currently reviewing the syllabus and adjusting that to kind of make sense. I mean, it's I guess I'm going to like tinker with the course over the next few days. Monday is the bank holiday. Maybe I'll have time to look at it. Maybe spend an hour or something. But anyway, yeah, any time that you can spend looking at it and reviewing what, if any, material needs changing, very much appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's Friday, so it's the last day of the July cohort, right?
It is the last day of the July cohort. I'm planning to go to the pub with them.
Send my love to everybody, of course.
I will do. I will do. Absolutely.
And, especially the ones that I've been drinking beers with.
Yes,
I know who they are.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. I'm going to drink some beers with them, and I'll find out. Yeah. I'll take names.
So we know what you've been doing at Makers all this past 2 weeks.
Listen, it's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. When in Rome, do as Romans, basically. So I ended up staying at the pub almost every night.
There you go. So Raoul, when you start Makers Academy South Africa, we need you to come. You'll have to come here and come. Join the Makers Academy family. Anyway,
you'll become an alcoholic as well.
There we go. So just to wrap up on a couple of, one thought I had last night is on the line of charities paying a nominal fee. I was starting to think like I was reflecting upon recruiting new people for the MOOC and so on, and I just sort of end up feeling like I have explained Agile Ventures and all of the different things so many times, and so many people are explaining, they're like, oh yes, and then the people they love sucking up information about and they're very happy to sort of hear about it. But I guess I sort of feel going forward, the sustainability, maybe the way to go is to make the whole thing Agile Ventures like a paid thing, and then just offer scholarships to everybody who we think is cool and needs to, all the existing people who obviously put stuff into it. But just, I think maybe the whole framework needs to be something like that.
Yeah, and also if we talk to somebody in the business that actually finds this a good idea, we could also always say, yeah, well, let's sponsor us with £1 or £5 a month.
Right. Well, I that's right. We could sort of, if we had the payment framework in place, then it could just be like, that's there. Everybody signs up the credit card deals, and the extent to which I think, if somebody is like, doesn't like, we to a certain extent, we want to filter out people who are not so interested. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they're not willing to put their credit card details in for a charitable thing, then okay, maybe we're not going to have the conversation. And if there's somebody who's in, wherever, Pakistan, and doesn't have a credit card, like, or somebody in India or whatever, and we say, oh, well, we'll have a program to sponsor you and put you into the system, but do you know what I mean? It sort of filters out, having half the conversations where, they never go anywhere.
Exactly.
But yeah, so yeah, I managed to get all the Spocks released yesterday. I think the upgrade path for that is complex, but you guys don't need to worry about that. I'll deal with that.
There's another thing I would like to ask you before I forget. So, could you help me out with sending some of the stickers, the challenge stickers to me? We have six students. I would need like 6 of each.
Yes.
I forgot to take them when I was.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's the thing. Yes, that is certainly something that could be arranged. And I
just ask Hayley. Just give them to her, and she can mail them off to me.
Okay, all right. I will do that.
I can send you the address, or I can send it over to her directly.
I'll put it on I'm just putting it on my to-do list here, so that's like.
That would be great. It's not a super duper important thing, but it would be nice to have.
Sure. Right. Yeah. Okay. I will work through Hayley. Indeed. Okay.
Marvelous.
And then the other thing is, Michael, as you know, was in the Agile Ventures Scrum yesterday, and we've made some good progress on LocalSupport, and he's done some more work, and nice chat there. Very good to catch up with him. Joseph also popped into the
from Taiwan.
Yeah, so there we go. I think that's about it. Anything else that we need to work out? No, nice one. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you probably on Tuesday. Good luck on Monday, Thomas. I will
Thank
be online briefly, thinking of you.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Raoul, you can stick in this so we can have a chat afterwards.
All right. Take care. Bye for now.
All right.